Like I was heaven in your hands, spoken words that sounded golden, built forever out of sand. You wrapped me in your always, like it couldn't disappear. But promises don't mean a thing when they dissolve in fear. I let you see my fragile, let you hear me cry. You swore you'd never hurt me. Now I'm asking why. Was it real when you held me? Did your heart even try? 'Cause the love that you sold me now feels like a lie. Love felt like a lie. Every I need you, every tear you wiped away like you believed it too. You said I was your future, said I was your life, but forever turned to never right before my eyes. If that was love, then why does it hurt this deep inside? Love felt like a lie. You kissed me like you meant it, like I was safe and home. But home doesn't go missing, home doesn't leave you alone. I memorized your heartbeat like it was my favorite song. Now the silence in my chest is screaming you were wrong. You changed without a warning, without a tear to cry. I kept holding on to us while you said goodbye. Was I just your comfort till something better came by? 'Cause the love that you gave me now feels like a lie. Love felt like a lie. Every I need you, every late night stay with me like you believed it too. You said I was your future, said I was your life, but forever turned to never right before my eyes. If that was love, then why am I breaking every night? Love felt like a lie. I would have stayed through your darkness, through every fear you hide, but you only loved me halfway while I loved you blind. Was it easy walking out, knowing I'd still try? Did you feel a single crack when you said goodbye? I don't miss who you are now, I miss who you pretended to be. And that's the hardest part of losing we. Love felt like a lie, but I know my heart was true. Every word I ever said, I meant it when I said I love you. Maybe one day I'll believe love doesn't disguise, it doesn't promise heaven, then vanish overnight. If that was love, then why did it break me just to try? Love felt like a lie. You said it was forever. I believed it every time. Now I'm left with broken pieces of a lie. Love felt like a lie. Didn't shatter all at once. No thunder, no goodbye. Just quiet changes in your voice and distance in your eyes. We still sat across the table, still slept on the same side. But somewhere in the silence our forever slowly died. You stopped reaching for my hand like it slipped your mind. And I kept telling myself love just changes with time. There was no final warning, no slammed and broken door, just a heart that kept on hurting a little more and more. I lost love slowly in the space between our words. In every I'm just tired, in every silence that I heard. I lost love quietly in the way you held me less, in the almost conversations you never would confess. It wasn't one big moment, it was death by little blows. I didn't see it ending, but I felt it letting go. I lost love slowly, and it hurt the most. We used to dream in color, now it's black and white. You used to fight for us, now you avoid the fight. I memorized the version of you I used to know, but the man I fell in love with faded months ago. I stayed up asking questions, you stopped asking why. I was still afraid to lose you, you weren't afraid to try. I kept holding on to pieces of who we used to be, but love can't live on memories when it's dying silently. I lost love slowly through the cracks we didn't mend, through the maybe we'll be fine that never reached the end. I lost love patiently, waiting for a spark, but you were slowly walking out of my heart. It didn't scream or break in two, it just grew cold. I didn't lose you overnight, I lost you slow. I lost love slowly before I let you was the cruelest part. No villain, no mistake, just two hearts drifting with nothing left to save. I would have fought forever if I'd known we were at war. But you can't win a battle when one's not fighting anymore. I felt it in the quiet, in the way we barely tried. I was still in love with you when we slowly died. I lost love slowly in the space we didn't fill, in the nights we stopped believing, in the way you stood so still. I lost love gently like a fading light at dawn. I was holding on to us long after it was gone. And maybe that's what breaks me, not the leaving, not the lonely, but knowing we didn't crash. I lost love slowly, and slow goodbyes cut the deepest. I used to know the highway, every turn and every sign. Had my dreams mapped out in gold, had a future drawn in lines. Then you became my compass, but you were spinning too. I started chasing your horizon and forgot my own was true. I thought love meant fall away, wherever you would go. But somewhere in your shadow, I lost the road back home. I lost my direction, loving you. Gave up my north for your maybe. Turned my sky from clear to blue, trying to be your lady. I crossed every line I swore I never would walk through. I lost my direction, loving you. I silenced my intuition when it whispered I should run. Traded all my instincts for the comfort of your arms. I put my dreams on airplane mode so yours could take the flight. Did my own bright city light. thinking if I loved you hard, you lead us somewhere safe. But I was drifting further with every step you made. I lost my direction, loving you, forgot what I believe, became a stranger to myself just so you wouldn't leave. I walked through every warning sign, ignored what I knew was true. I lost my direction, loving you. Love shouldn't feel like wandering without a place to land. Shouldn't mean abandoning the girl I used to stand as. If loving you meant losing me, then what was I supposed to do? I held on to your heartbeat while mine was breaking through. Now I'm staring at the mirror, trying to recognize the girl who once had fire still burning in her eyes. I lost my direction, loving you, but I'm finding my way back. Every step I take alone puts my heart back on the map. You may have been my detour, but I'm stronger passing through. I lost my direction, loving you. Now I'm choosing me over you. The road is long and quiet, but at least I know it's true. I lost my direction, loving you. Now I'm finding something new. We stopped saying forever, but I kept holding on. You stopped looking at me like I was where you belonged. Your kisses felt like echoes of something we once knew, but I kept trying to revive a fading version of you. I felt it in the silence, the distance in your touch, but I was too afraid to see it wasn't us anymore. You were already leaving while I was still pretending that love like ours could never be ending. And I loved you past then, past the last goodbye, past the tears you didn't cry when you let me cry. I loved you when it was over, when the truth was clear. You had already let me go, but I was still right here. I loved you past then. You said we needed space, said we'd figure it out. Space turned into strangers and hope turned into doubt. as your shadow, like it was still home, even when your heart had already gone. I kept reading old messages like they could pull you back, trying to find the moment where we slipped through the cracks. I was loving a memory, you were moving on. I was holding the pieces you'd already withdrawn. I loved you past then, past the fading spark, past the way you stopped reaching in the dark. I loved you when it hurt, when it felt unfair, when I knew deep down you no longer cared. I loved you past then. I don't regret my heart for loving past the line, for refusing to let go of what once felt like mine. But loving someone longer than they love you back, it's like standing in the daylight with a sky that's turning black. I was still saying we when you were saying goodbye, still praying for forever while you were learning to fly. I loved you past then, but I won't love you still, not at the cost of losing my own will. I gave you more than enough, more than you could defend, but I won't lose myself again, loving past the end. You ended what we had without a second glance, but I held on to us longer than romance. I took off all my armor, laid my weapons at your feet, told you every fragile truth. I was too scared to speak. I let you see the trembling behind my steady hands, opened up the parts of me no one understands. I thought love meant surrender, thought it meant no walls between, but I was standing unprotected in a war you couldn't see. I loved you with no defense, no shield around my heart. You had every weakness from the very start. I gave you all my confidence, trusted you with it. I loved you with no defense, and you didn't protect it. Told you all my nightmares, every scar I hide, let you walk through memories I barely survived. You said you'd keep them sacred, said I was safe with you. But safety shouldn't shatter the way you let it do. You held my heart so gently, then let it slip away. I was fighting for forever, you were choosing not to stay. I loved you with no defense, no guard against the fall. You knew just where to hurt me, you knew it all. I gave you every tender part, every breath I had left. I loved you with no defense. Now I'm learning regret. Love shouldn't feel like standing barefoot on broken glass. Shouldn't feel like giving everything to someone who won't last. Maybe I was reckless, maybe I believed that if I gave you all of me, you'd never think to leave. Now I'm gathering the pieces of who I used to be, trying to build a boundary around what's left of me. I loved you with no defense, but I won't love like that again. I'll keep a little armor even when I let someone in. You had my full surrender, you had my innocence. I loved you with no defense, and that was my only offense. One day someone will hold me like my heart makes sense, but you'll always be the lesson. I loved you with no defense. You said forever like you meant it, like my name was safe inside your chest. I built my whole world on your promises, put my restless heart to rest. We painted futures on the ceiling, counted stars we couldn't keep. I never knew love had a lead, that it could walk away from me. I felt the change before the fall, but I kept pretending not at all. And I stayed broken hearted while you were already gone. I kept holding on to memories after you moved on. You let go was easy to forget. I stayed broken hearted. You left without regret. Your side of the bed's still colder, even though it's been months now. I still reach out in the darkness, like somehow you turn around. I replay every conversation, searching for the moment we died. Was it something I didn't give you, or something you kept inside? You stopped fighting for our love. I kept fighting for us both, and I stayed broken hearted, crying in quiet rooms. You were out there finding freedom, I was drowning in the truth. You said it's just not working, like love was just a phase. I stayed broken hearted while you walked away. Maybe I loved you deeper than you knew how to love me. Maybe I saw forever where you only saw will see. I would have chosen you every day, through the hurt, through the fight, but you chose a world without me, and left me here that night. I stayed broken hearted, but I'm learning how to stand. Even shattered pieces can still fit inside these hands. You may have left me bleeding, but you didn't take my soul. I stayed broken hearted, but I won't stay broken whole. I loved you with everything I started, and I stayed broken hearted. And I stayed broken hearted. I kept our pictures on the wall long after you were gone. Told myself it's just a phase, we'll find our way back home. I wore your name like armor, defended every flaw. Even when the cracks were clear, I swore I saw no wrong. I thought loyalty meant holding on no matter what, but love shouldn't kept watering the garden after it stopped to grow. I believed in we so deeply, even when it was just me. I stayed too faithful to us and forgot to set me free. Turn my doubts to silence, turn red flags into gray, made excuses for your distance, said you'd find your way. I kept choosing you in private while you chose the easy road. Carry both our hearts alone till mine began to fold. I thought love was patient, thought it meant endure, but faith shouldn't feel lonely or constantly unsure. I stayed too faithful to us, through every quiet goodbye, through every time you hurt me and never asked me why. I stood inside the ruins, calling it a home. I stayed too faithful to us while you were already gone. Love shouldn't need defending when it's strong and true. Shouldn't feel like fighting for someone who won't choose you. If staying meant betraying the girl I used to be, then loving you was costing too much of me. Now I'm taking back the pieces of faith I gave away, learning loyalty to myself is how I'll choose to stay. I stay too faithful to us, but I won't make that mistake. I deserve a love that meets me, not one I have to chase. Next time I say forever, it won't be just because I won't stay too faithful to us if it isn't faithful to us. I held on to a memory long after it was dust. I stayed too faithful to us. Now I'm faithful to myself, not just us. Saw the leaving in your eyes. You were halfway out the door while I was begging you for more. I held the pieces of our frame while you let go without a name. You called it tired, called it done. I called it love worth fighting for. I was patching up the cracks, you were packing up your bags. I was praying we'd be saved, you were digging us a grave. I stayed when you gave gave up. Your silent tears, followed your doubts, faced your fears, told you we would be okay, even when you pulled away. You stopped calling me your home, said you needed to be alone, but I would have stood through every storm if you had just stayed warm. I was building something real. You stopped trying to feel. I was holding on to hope. You were letting go of rope. I stayed when you gave up, when loving me got tough, when promises got crushed. I stayed through every tear and every cut, through every "this is too much." You let go of us, but I stayed when you gave up. Love isn't easy all the time. It bends, it bruises, it rewinds, but I would have carried both our weight if you had met me halfway. I never needed perfect days, just honesty in what you say, but you surrendered to the doubt while I was screaming out. I don't know what hurts the most, losing you or losing hope, knowing I would have done anything while you let go of everything. I stayed when you gave up, when the nights were cold and tough, when loving me got too much. I stayed. I poured my heart into your hands. You let it slip like grains of sand. Now I finally understand. Sometimes love can make someone stand. I stayed when you gave up. I stayed when you gave up, but I won't stay where I'm not enough. We were golden in the summer light, barefoot dreams and late night drives. You said forever like it was easy, like hearts don't change, like love don't leave. I held your hand like it was home, never thought I'd stand alone. Now the silence fills this room where your laughter used to bloom. I replay every word you said, every promise in my head. Was I the only one who thought love was something we don't let go of? Why don't love stay long? Like a dying song. We were fire, we were strong. stranger I hope to meet. I hear your voice in passing cars, in every wish on falling stars. You said hearts don't break overnight, but are shattered without a fight. I would have stayed through every storm if you just kept me warm. Was it something I couldn't see, or were you already leaving me? I was building us a life while you were saying your last goodbye. Why don't love stay long? Why does it leave when it feels so strong? We were right, we were young. Now I'm learning to hold my tongue. If we were where we belong, why does it hurt this long? Tell me, where did we go wrong? Why don't love stay low? Maybe love's just borrowed time, a fragile thread we try to bind. Maybe hearts are meant to break for stronger ones to someday wake. But I would have chosen you through every fear, through every truth. I would have held on twice as tight if you had asked me to fight. Now I'm dancing with memories of who we used to be, trying to understand how love slips through your hands. Why don't love stay long? Why does forever feel so wrong? We were fire, we were strong. Now I'm learning to move along. If goodbye makes me strong, why does it feel so wrong? Tell me, where did we go wrong? Why don't love stay long? If love ever finds me again, I'll hold it close, but understand that even the brightest dawn can't promise love will stay long. Used to talk till sunrise about the life we built. You said our hearts were steady, said this love was real. I wrapped my dreams around you like they were meant to be. Never thought the promises would loosen quietly. quietly. I believed in every always, every me and you. I thought if love was honest, it would stay true. Love stayed true. That's what you said it would do. Through the fire and the fall, through the breaking of it all, I held on to forever like it was something we knew. Love stayed true, but it didn't with you. You started missing pieces of the way you used to care. Your hands were still around me, but your heart wasn't there. I kept calling it a season, something we'd get through. The seasons don't grow colder when love is true. I kept choosing patience, kept choosing faith, but love shouldn't feel like it's fading away. Love stayed true through every darkened room, through the silence at midnight, through the doubts that bloom. I gave you all my loyalty, my heart without a clue. Love stayed true, but it didn't with you. Maybe love needs courage more than words and vows. Maybe it needs standing firm when it's breaking down. If your heart could wander while mine never moved, then I was loving deeply while you just approved. Soft breakdown. Now I'm learning love is more than what we say. It's showing up and choosing each other every day. Love stay true, and one day we're with someone who won't tremble when the nights get still. I won't beg for honesty or ask you to prove. Love stay true, even when you didn't. I believed in forever, in something we once knew. Love stay true, and one day it will. showing in the way you said my name. There was distance in your touch, there was thunder in the rain. I felt the warning in my chest, like a train about to leave. But I kept standing on the tracks, begging you to see. I told myself love's worth it, even when it breaks. So I kept holding on to you, despite the ache, despite the pain. I loved you anyway, through every tear that fell, through every darkened day. I chose you in the hurting, I chose you in the rain. I held on to your heart, despite the pain. You weren't always cruel, sometimes you were kind, just enough to keep me crossing every line. I called it complicated, I called it just a phase. But love shouldn't feel like something you must chase. I kept hoping if I stayed, you'd finally understand that I was breaking quietly, just to hold your hand. Despite the pain, I gave you all of me, every fragile piece you never tried to see. I forgave the silence, I forgave the blame. I kept calling it love, despite the pain. Love shouldn't cost your spirit, shouldn't steal your light, shouldn't make you question if you're worth the fight. If loving you meant losing me, then what was I to gain? I was drowning in devotion, despite the pain. Now I'm learning healing is a different kind of brave. Sometimes walking away is the strongest way to stay. Despite the pain, I won't regret the truth. I loved with all my heart, and that's something you can't undo. You may have left me hurting, but I won't stay the same. I found my strength in leaving, despite the pain. One day love will hold me without the fear or strain. I'll love without losing, despite the pain. deeply, but never said it twice. Your arms were warm around me, but your heart was cold as ice. You look at me like I was home, then drift like passing air. I kept reaching for your hand, but you were never fully there. You spoke in half-lit sentences, in shadows and in doubt. And every time I needed truth, you'd quietly step out. Was I yours or just convenient? Was I safe or just nearby? I kept searching for the answer in the silence of your eyes. Love was never clear, it was fog around my heart. One step close, two steps gone, tearing me apart. You'd pull me in like forever, then disappear in fear. I kept begging for a love that was never clear. You hated when I questioned where we really stood. Said I was overthinking something that felt good, but good should feel like breathing, not walking on a wire, not wondering if your touch would stay or just expire. I memorized your maybes like they were promises, convincing myself confusion was just part of this. But love shouldn't feel like guessing, shouldn't feel like war, shouldn't make you feel unwanted, standing at its door. Love was never clear, it was smoke inside my lungs. Every almost felt so close, but never fully won. You'd hold me like you meant it, then vanish when I neared. I kept losing pieces of myself, 'cause love was never clear. I don't miss the chaos, I miss who I was before. Before I learned to read between every slammed door. You made me doubt my instincts, made me doubt what's real. Now I'm learning love is simple when it's meant to heal. I was asking for assurance, you were calling it control. But clarity is kindness, and confusion takes its toll. Love was never clear, but now I see the truth. If I have to question it, it's not the kind I choose. I don't want a maybe, I don't want half sincere. I deserve a steady heart, not one that I let you take the spotlight, let your dreams run wild. I told myself that loving you meant dimming down my shine. I called it sacrifice, I called it being strong. But every time I stepped aside, I felt myself go wrong. I stayed in the shadow so you could touch the sun. I gave up pieces of myself just to be your only one. I made myself smaller so you would feel tall. I stayed in the shadow and lost it all. Swallowed all my feelings if they threaten your pride. Turn my tears into silence, kept my storms inside. You said I was your anchor, your calm, your safe place. But anchors don't get noticed, they just hold things in place. I thought love meant hiding the parts that made me glow. But love shouldn't feel like you're scared to let it show. I stayed in the shadow while you chased your light, clapped the loudest for you every single night. I built you up so high you couldn't see my fall. I stayed in the shadow, invisible through it all. Shouldn't cost your color, shouldn't steal your flame, shouldn't make you question the beauty in your name. If standing beside you means erasing me, then loving you was never where love should be. Now I'm stepping out slowly into my own light. It's scary and it's lonely, but it finally feels right. I stayed in the shadow, but I won't live there now. I'm done hiding my sparkle just to make you deserve a love where we both can stand tall. I stayed in the shadow, now I'm stepping out of it all. You may not recognize the bright eyes would drift right past me, like you couldn't really see the way my hands were reaching for something slipping through. I felt you fading slowly, but I stayed for you. I told myself it's temporary, love goes through a phase, but distance has a language and it's written on your face. I stayed when you grew distant, when your touch turned cold, when forever felt uncertain and our story felt old. I kept holding on tighter while you let it loose, and I stayed when you grew distant, and I was the one who was losing. Stopped asking questions, stopped saying how your day went, started building quiet walls without a word you said. I fill the empty spaces with hope and with excuses, but you can't glue a heart together when the other heart refuses. I thought if I just loved you more, you'd find your way back home, but you were already halfway gone while I was still holding on. I stayed when you grew distant, through every silent night, through every almost argument. We never tried to fight. I kept choosing us while you were choosing freedom. I stayed when you grew distant, and I stopped believing love shouldn't feel like chasing a shadow in the dark, shouldn't feel like begging for a single spark. If your heart was leaving, why didn't you just say? Why let me keep on loving you while you pulled away? Now I see the warning signs I tried so hard to miss. You can't keep someone close who doesn't wanna exist. I stayed when you grew distant, but I won't stay that way. I deserve a love that leans in, not one that drifts away. If loving means I'm lonely, then I'm better on my own. I stayed when you grew distant. Now I'm coming home. You slipped out of my arms without a sound or resistance. I stayed when you grew distant. Now I'm loving with persistence. Had a voice that shook the silence, had a heart that wouldn't break. Then you came in like a promise, soft as summer rain. I didn't see the warning hidden in your name. I thought love would make me stronger, thought it'd lift me when I'm weak. But I was slowly disappearing every time you spoke to me. Love took my strength, piece by piece, breath by breath. I gave you all the fight I had, till there was nothing left. I bent until I shattered, trying not to lose. Love took my strength when I chose you. I stopped chasing my tomorrows to stand inside you now. Turn my dreams into your shadows, didn't ask myself how. I wore your doubts like jewelry, hung heavy on my chest. You said I was too much, so I gave you less and less. I kept shrinking in your presence so you wouldn't feel small. Didn't know the girl I used to be was fading through it all. Love took my strength, silenced every fearless part. I was holding up the world for you while you dropped my heart. I lost my sense of balance, trying to prove my worth. Love took my strength and left me in the hurt. Love shouldn't cost your power, shouldn't steal your flame, shouldn't make you question your own beautiful name. If loving you meant breaking me, then what was it for? I was building us a future, you were walking out the door. Now I'm staring at the mirror at someone I don't know, but there's a spark still flickering beneath the heavy glow. Love took my strength, but it didn't take it all. There's a fire in the ashes, there's a voice beneath the fall. You may have left me trembling, but I'm learning how to rise. Love took my strength, but it won't take my life. gave you all my patience, every gentle part of me, every quiet prayer at night, begging you to see. I stood beside your shadows when they swallowed up your light, held you through the chaos, through every restless fight. I thought if I just loved you with everything I had, you'd finally choose forever and not just when it's bad. But no matter how I tried or how tightly I held on, somewhere in your silence I felt us going wrong. Was I not enough love, not enough to make you stay? I gave you every heartbeat, why did you walk away? I poured myself into us till there was nothing left of me. Tell me why my all of it wasn't enough love to keep. You said I was too much, too deep, too sincere, but I was only asking for you to meet me here. I didn't need perfection, I didn't need a show, just someone who would hold me and never let me go. I kept blaming my reflection for the cracks in what we were, thinking maybe if I changed, your love would feel secure. But love shouldn't feel like shrinking or begging to be seen. Shouldn't feel like questioning if you're enough to be believed. Was I not enough love, not enough to fight for me? I gave you every promise, every ounce of loyalty. I built my world around you while you kept one foot outside. Tell me why my all of me still wasn't enough to try. Maybe I was enough, maybe you were afraid of a love that felt too real, of a heart that wouldn't fade. Maybe it was never about what I could give. Maybe you just didn't know how to truly live. I'm done questioning my worth, done replaying every touch. Love isn't meant to make you feel like you're always too much. I was more than enough love, more than you could hold, more than half a promise, more than lukewarm and cold. I won't dim my heart again just to fit your doubt. If you couldn't see my value, that's on you now. I was always enough love. One day someone will meet me same fire I give, and I won't have to ask if I'm enough to be loved. Before you left, you held me like nothing was about to change. You kissed me like tomorrow would still call my name. There was no storm, no warning, no crack across the sky, just a quiet kind of distance hiding in your eyes. If I had known the ending was standing at the door, I would have memorized your heartbeat a little more. Before you left, we were laughing in the dark, making plans like forever was written in our hearts. I didn't see the goodbye behind your gentle breath. Everything was normal before you left. Before you left, you promised we'd be fine, just wait and see. Said, baby, don't you worry, you'll always have me. I believed it like a prayer, like something heaven sent. Never thought those words of yours would break me when you went. If I had felt the silence that was coming next, I would have held you tighter before you left. You still calling me mine, still tracing little futures across this heart of mine. I didn't hear the ending in the way you exhaled. Everything was steady before you love shouldn't change that quickly, shouldn't fade overnight. If you were already leaving, why hold me so tight? Why let me fall asleep in the safety of your chest? If you knew I'd wake up to the emptiness you left. Soft breakdown. Now I'm standing in the quiet of a room that feels wrong, trying to find the moment where I should have known all along. Before you left, I was certain we were strong. Now I'm learning how to live with the feeling I was wrong. You took the life we were building with one final step. Everything was beautiful You used to say my name like it was your favorite word. Held me like the whole wide world was something we deserve. You traced forever on my skin with promises you meant, or at least that's what it felt like before the turning went. Somewhere between the always and the silence in your eyes, I felt the warmth fade slowly, like a slow and quiet goodbye. You loved me until you didn't, until the spark burned out. One day I was your everything, the next I was your doubt. I'm still standing in the middle of what we almost built. You loved me until you didn't, and I'm the one who feels it. You stopped reaching for my hand, stopped saying we'll be fine, turned our future into a story left behind. I kept trying to be enough to fix what I could feel, but you can't force a broken heart to want to heal. I memorized your distance like I did your touch. Never thought forever could unravel that much. You loved me until you didn't, like love can switch like that, like all the nights and all the tears just faded into black. I would have stayed through anything if you had wanted to. You loved me until you didn't, and I still loved you. Love shouldn't disappear without a reason why. Shouldn't leave one heart fighting while the other says goodbye. If you felt it slipping, why didn't you hold tight? Why did I have to lose you in the middle of the night? Now I'm gathering the pieces of the girl you used to know, trying to understand how love can let you go. You love me until you didn't, but I won't beg you to stay. If your heart could change that easy, then it was bound to break. I gave you something honest, something real and true. You loved me until you didn't. Now I'm learning not to love you. Maybe someday you'll miss the way I held you close. You loved me until you didn't, and that's what hurts the most. broken pieces, making bigger plans. I thought you'd walk beside me through every step I take, but somewhere in my growing you began to hesitate. I was reaching for the sky, you were holding on to yesterday. Love didn't grow with me, it stayed where it began. I was building who I'd be, you were shrinking where we stand. I was chasing better days, you were scared of what they'd mean. I kept asking you to rise, you stayed somewhere in between. I was ready for forever, you were comfortable where we'd been. Love didn't grow with me, it couldn't follow where I've been. I found my voice in quiet nights, learned to stand alone, started dreaming louder of a life I'd call my own. You said I was different, like it was something wrong, but growth isn't betrayal, it's just becoming strong. I wanted us to bloom, you were fine with barely roots. Love didn't grow with me, it wilted in the light. Every time I spread my wings, you pulled me back in tight. I was turning into someone braver than before. You were missing who I was when I needed less and more. I begged you to keep up, but you let the distance be. Love didn't grow with me. Maybe we were right once for who we used to be, but staying small for someone isn't loyalty. I can't dim my fire just to make you warm. If love can't handle growth, it was never strong. Soft break, apologize for outgrowing pain, or choosing higher ground over staying the same. Love didn't grow with me, so I had to let it go. I can't shrink my future for comfort I outgrow. I'll miss who we once were, but I won't miss who I became, trying to make you stay while losing my own flame. I'm walking toward tomorrow, even if you disagree, because love should grow beside me, not hold me where I've been. If you ever look for me, I'll be where the light is, still growing. every touch electric, every beating heart. We swore we'd keep it burning through every storm and trial. Never thought the flame would fade in such a little while. I kept adding all my oxygen, you barely struck a spark. I was fighting for the daylight, you were drifting into dark. Love didn't stay alive, no matter how I tried. I kept it on life support, you let it slowly die. I gave it all my heartbeat, you gave it just enough. Love didn't stay alive, even with all my love. We stopped saying I miss you like it was understood. Turned warm into familiar, turned us into we could. I kept patching every crack, you kept pulling at the thread. I was holding on to breath while you were done instead. You can't save a fragile thing if only one believes. You can't keep a heart awake if the other wants to sleep. Love didn't stay alive, it faded in our hands. I tried to resuscitate what you wouldn't understand. I stayed up through the midnight, praying it would survive. Love didn't stay alive, and neither did my pride. Maybe love needs tending from both sides of the flame. Maybe it needs choosing, not just a pretty name. If you stop fighting for us long before goodbye, then I was loving something already saying die. Now I'm walking through the ashes of what we used to be, learning how to warm myself without you next to me. Love didn't stay alive, but I will rise again. I won't keep breathing life into something that won't mend. If love is meant to flourish, it won't feel like a fight. Love didn't stay alive, but I survived the night. We once burned so brightly under open sky. Love didn't stay alive, but I'm still alive. Love didn't stay alive.